Scyl of the Drakes is a terrifying force to behold on the battlefield, her rancor glittering in the sunlight as it whistles through the air in brutal swipes and swings. Her dragon scale cloak billowing behind her, Scyl cuts an imposing image worthy of a true warrior queen. Her foes reel and break, unable to match her fury, while her allies find themselves invigorated in her presence, their fatigue and pain banished by the blessings of the Phoenix. Once, Scyl was nothing more than a terrified girl, orphaned by the ruthless, night revenant cultists who razed her home village to the ground and slaughtered its inhabitants. Scyl alone managed to escape, but she was merely a child trapped in the deadlands with nary a hope of survival. She should have died there, but Providence intervened. The disciples of the Drake, a dragon-worshipping troop of outcasts and exiles, found Scyl when she had already lost consciousness from dehydration and hunger. They brought the girl to their hideout and nursed her back to health. In turn, she was sworn into the troop's service, though it soon became apparent that Syl's talent lay not in cleaning and cooking and tending to the myriad everyday needs of the camp, but rather in the art of battle. The disciples were not numerous, so any fresh blood was welcome among the warriors, and Scyl had proven herself both capable and passionate. She bested all of her peers and many opponents, older and more experienced by the time she came of age, swiftly taking her place among the raiding parties and earning her share of glory in uncompromising hit-and-run attacks against orcs, the undead, and night revenant parties venturing into the deadlands. In due time, she rose to command a small band of young warriors of her own, which grew along with her reputation. Syl's reckless courage led her to many victories over the course of several years, but it almost cost her everything as well. When a large night revenant raiding party had been discovered camping along the desecrated cliffs of the Grand Fang ravine, Scyl, blinded by hatred, ordered an attack regardless. Her warriors and she were outnumbered, but they had the element of surprise on their side and struck under the cover of night. When stones cast from cliff crests and skirmishers moving along the rocks like vengeful specters, Syl's warriors rained death down upon the foe. But the initial confusion passed and the cultists threw themselves into the fray with maddened fury, pressuring the disciples with sheer numbers and ferocity. Scyl fought in the first ranks as she always did, even as her warriors fell around her. Though wounded and bruised in the brutal melee, she cut her way through to the armor-clad dark priest who led the night revenant force. They clashed beneath the starless skies of the Kraken, and steel met steel. For several minutes the duel lasted without either combatant gaining the upper hand, yet soon cultists started flocking in to assist their leader. Cutting them all down cost Scyl precious time and strength. In the end, she missed a mace stroke that shattered her ribs and left her gasping for air on the sand, her foe preparing to deliver the death blow. But Scyl was not a warrior to give up, even in the direst of circumstances. In the final moment, she managed to reach for her spear and thrust it through the priest's dark heart, sending him back to his twisted master. Silence had fallen over the ravine. Apart from Scyl, no soul remained alive amidst the cliffs, and even she felt life ebbing away from her body. Vengeance and bitter triumph remained her only companions at that moment, but she was not destined to die. Unbeknownst to her, a powerful djinn observed the battle from afar, and so impressed it was with the young woman's brazen skill that it deigned to appear in the aftermath of the slaughter. Wreathed in flame, it took the guise of a phoenix and spoke unto Scyl the words of praise and blessing. She received a small fraction of its magic, her wounds mended before her very eyes. The spirit vanished, leaving naught but an exquisite cloak of dragon scale in its wake, a final gift it wished to bestow upon the warrior who had impressed it so. Scyl spent the day giving proper burial rites to her fallen warriors and returned to the troop alone, where she was hailed as a heroine. Her reputation grew, and after numerous battles, she rose to lead the disciples of the Drake herself. To this day, they remain a force to be reckoned with in the Kraken Desert, and servants of Siroth avoid straying into the territory lest they incur the wrath of Scyl of the Drakes. And that is the story of Scyl of the Drakes. Till next time, my fellow raiders.